Any last words you want to say about?
Like and subscribe for the video.
That is loud. All right, we are finally back at home. And since the last time, guys, we've gone ahead and completed the job. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record picking up the wheels or putting them on and getting all the alignment and all the other stuff done. But the car is done. The guys over at BT Wheels and Coating really knocked it out of the park with the gloss black on these wheels. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out, guys. Check this out. We've got the car finally lowered on the Eibach Pro Kit with the gloss black. Finally lowered on the Eibach Pro Kit with the gloss black wheels. The guys did an amazing job with these wheels. Super, super nice, super glossy. And overall, the fitment with the drop is amazing. Looks very, very nice. Super, super awesome. Let me know, comment down below, guys. What do you guys think of the kit and what they did with the drop and the powder coated wheels? Sebastian, what do you think of the wheels?
Good.
Yeah, so Sebastian really likes it. And I think with the gloss black accents, the gloss black wheels all tie this car all together, making it look very, very nice. Check this out here with the sun kind of hitting here, just how shiny these wheels are. I mean, it is amazing just how awesome these wheels look. And again, definitely made this car really stand out. So just to recap what we did to this thing, we did the Eibach Pro Kit, drop kit, powder coated the wheels gloss black after trying hyper dip and seeing that we liked the results, and did the Carbotech 1521 brake pads all around. Definitely the car was in need of brake pads, so we got that taken care of. Now, unfortunately, I'm getting this little ring, rust ring, that I cannot bead out on these brake pads on both sides of the wheels. So not sure what's going on there, but definitely probably need to try to bed these brake pads in a little bit more. But overall, guys, I'm super happy with the results. Really like the stance on this car. And let me just kind of get out of the wind here for you guys. There we go. We did get the alignment done. Everything worked out great. Unfortunately, we recorded some videos on what we need to do in the back, but the audio was finicky and did not work. And basically, we just have to remove, I believe, 2 bolts. One of the strut bolts in the middle, and the furthest bolt at the very towards the middle end of each bottom control arm, and the control just drops and the spring drops right out, and you can put the other one back in. Super simple. The back was actually a lot easier than the front. The front was just as easy, but the back was just 2 bolts, drop out, put it back in, put the new spring in, and you're good to go. Front, of course, you have to disassemble the strut, but removing the strut is very simple. But on the strut itself, you've got 2 main strut bolts here that hold it to the knuckle. You've got another bolt holding the tie, this tie end link here. I believe it's like an 18 millimeter, and this is a 24 and 21. And then you've got a lot of electronics here for the mag ride that needs to be kind of unclipped, some little trees that need to be unclipped so that this thing can be completely loose. And then on the top, you've got 1, 2, 3 strut top tower. On the rear, we had the brake pad sensor still intact. The front did not come out intact, so I did order a replacement. We have to get that installed. I've already gotten that delivered, and I did take it to the dealer to get the ride height recalibrated for the mag ride, and that is very inexpensive, about a couple $100, $200 to $250, but it will help increase the life of your shocks, because of course these do have magnetic dampers and actuators, and you don't want them to be activating or doing stuff when they shouldn't, based on where they think the car is at. It also makes the suspension feel a lot better and a lot more compliant. So if you did the drop springs and feel like the suspension is a lot harsher, definitely recommend getting the recalibration done at the dealer. They'll do it pretty much for a couple $100 and really won't say anything about it. So got that done. Now the car is looking exactly how I like it, much more sportier than before. I'll put a little before and after. When we first got the car with the polished and like color matched accented pockets, wheels, the chrome badges, everything, the car looked luxury, not as much sporty. Now with the black badging all around, the gloss black wheels, the slight better stance with the drop from the Eibach Pro Kit, this thing is looking much more sportier, and thanks to the high flow cats, it sounds much more sportier as well. The carbon fiber accents just kind of round out the look. I do want to eventually get the carbon fiber rear diffuser, side skirts, and maybe like the mirror caps, but other than that, I think there are a few pieces we can continue to build on with the looks wise, maybe a carbon fiber hood, but other than that, the car is sitting just the way I like it, the way I think it's gonna be for a minute, unless we get maybe some aftermarket wheels, maybe like a drag pack or something. But it's a 6-speed, not really meant to be drag racing or anything, maybe for road course, a lighter pack for road course racing. But that doesn't mean we're done with the performance or the mods on this car. I do have a little bit of stuff that I'd like to do, mainly focusing on getting these exhaust tips, which look, unfortunately, a little more used up, not as well maintained. They've got a lot of pitting, a little bit of kind of road grime that have not been able to take off. So maybe a catback is in the future to really make this thing sound even louder. And then possibly doing some more modifications to the engine with the supercharger and maybe a pulley or something like that, maybe 85. But all that stuff is still to come. So if you like the Cadillac Blackwing content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, consider subscribing, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all these videos. We've got plenty to come up. I do have a check engine light, unfortunately, coming on because of the high flow cats from Fab Speed. But I did order a set of mini cats that I'm going to try to install to see if that'll correct my issue, which I hope it does, because this car does need to get inspected and it will not pass inspection right now with that check engine light. So fingers crossed that does the trick and we can get this thing inspected so we don't have to worry about getting pulled over for not being up to date with our registration. But anyway, Sebastian, any last words you want to say about?
Like and subscribe for the video.
There you have it, guys. Listen to Sebastian. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.